Okay, chat, welcome to the stream. Today I'm just gonna make the mobile apps. We did do a lot already, it's now just fine-tuning and doing the last few ones. I'm still thinking of how I will make the game for iOS, because I've never made a game on iOS yet via vibe coding. So we'll see how it goes, well, we will see. One moment while I put the thing live, or well, the chat open and so on. Wait, let me check if there's a delay. Okay, pretty much zero delay, okay. We need to check these things up once a while, because sometimes I forget to like click it on. One moment, chat. One moment, I'm like double checking something. If it loads, come on. ChatGPT ain't loading, okay. One moment. And then soon we just need to start the marketing for the mobile apps. Because I think that will be the main thing. That will be like the hardest to do is the marketing. But in the end of the day, 500 people or well, 1000 people pay you 10 bucks and you have 10k a month. And it doesn't need to be that. You can choose the subscription prices on your app. It depends who's buying from you and so on, so on. But most iOS apps are in between 20 or 5 to 30. That's like the standard pricing of the iOS apps, from what I have seen. I'll just make a new one. Okay, do a full rundown, check the documents and see where we add in development for each app and what needs to be done as fine-tune. Claude has worked a bit on it. I don't know if his work was decent, but you check it. And also for the game, we still need to think. We still really need to decide on the game. Thank you. I'm also gonna make a few demos on the side for some potential clients. I was making one for Shopify. He just needs to put it live. There are some fine tunes, but already looks good and doesn't need to fully work here. And then I'll... This one I'll make. Then we have a few nice demos to make. I always reread the chat, like what needs to be done. Sometimes you need to like let the Claude code do it. Or maybe it's because my Claude code is trained. Probably that's the reason, but I trust Claude more with my clients than I trust Codex with like the writing. And he can figure it out what the price is and so on. Okay, but this demo is okay. It's in a different language, but still. And then we'll sell him this. And then I'm also making another one. Here. So these are two demos, I just got them like an hour ago, so that's why I was a bit later. Okay, he's validating. Yeah, that's why I always send it to you, Claude. That's why I always send it to you, because Codex cannot negotiate. Let me see. Can you give me the full message, just copy paste it, I can send to him, and also remove the Yip Labs at the bottom of it, because well, it's Fiverr. Okay, for some reason Claude is ghosting Codex. Funny, but come on. We'll put him on Ultra. I trust this AI. Okay, it looks good, and then we'll send him a demo. There might be a delay on the Discord bot. No, who knows, who knows. Diago Apps, welcome to the stream, bro. You're the first one. Because the Discord bot is delayed for some reason. I'm first doing these two clients, just sending a quick demo. And then I'll get back into the mobile apps. This is for the mobile apps. I'm making 6 of them. And at the end of the 2 months or whatever, 2-month shipathon of RevenueCat, I will make these apps each have 10k. Mark my words, or at least half of them. Half of the 6 apps will have 10k MMR. And my main goal with most of the apps is just selling them. And that's also RevenueCat's goal, is just to get apps made by the community and then buying them. One moment, I don't know, but no clue what that was. What's your biggest app right now? Oh, you stealth. I don't. This is one of the first time I'm making apps for myself. This is the first time I'm making apps for myself and mainly do client work. But that has made me get, yeah, just a full-time vibe coder pretty much. I'm just a full-time vibe coder on Fiverr. As like the side hustle for clients. But nah, I'm good. This is the first time I'm launching an app for myself. Yeah, I also have a few personal projects, but for now, I'm going to see for the app development side and make a few. I'm pretty sure, I'm 100% sure I can get these apps at least 5k MMR, and 10k is the goal. In 2 months. In 2 months. So it's doable. And then I'll add the revenue into the stream. Also, before I forget, and I'll paste the link here again, join $vibeclub.com. Yeah, it's all marketing, man. It's all marketing. Join $vibeclub.com. We do hackathons, giveaways, and so on. And we even have free PDFs explaining how to earn 10k a month on Fiverr. And it doesn't matter any age, any country. I would say some countries have it harder than the other day. I saw this. Yeah, I think from Tommy's stream, I assume, or someone else. I don't know. Probably Tommy or me. Go on. But the AI is double checking here everything, and then I can go. Nah, you just started coming up on my feed. Ah, okay. I thought you would, or the other YouTuber. But yeah, I had you playing on me. Nice, man, nice. But nah, soon we'll do the hackathon at the end of the month. Again. Because the hackathons are fun. You locked in? For sure. 100%. If I can find the page. But I don't want to mess around too much. Or well, not mess around too much on the page. Because otherwise I like leak private info. But maybe I turned it off. I want to find the page. Like, we had some... I'll find it later on. Vibe hack? If you're an ethical hacker, yes. If you're an ethical vibe coder hacker, yes. Because people pay for that to like just debug their projects and like try and poke and see if you can hack into it. Because people do pay a lot for debugging. I also get paid a lot for debugging, but then they just say, fix everything, fix the security, fix that this button works. They just pay me for all of it. But people do pay a lot for cybersecurity. But I would say you have a lot of people crying about vibe code security, but it's not that bad. If you pay for Supabase and like legit AI that is not from some shady ass Chinese marketplace where you pay 50 cents for ChatGPT $200 plan, then you're fine. If you just use a legit AI, legit hosting and legit database, then you don't have any problem getting DDoSed or like hacked or just your data stolen. In my view. So let me check my Claude. Like, I don't trust Codex with writing my offers, I only trust Claude. Normally the demo link was somewhere in the chat I copy-paste. And can you also split up each milestone with the money and the time on it? Thank you. And also, 4 weeks is good for this project. And well, you know me, we always deliver the project like earlier, so all good. Man, it's a long time since I've worked with Go High Level. And maybe we should use N8N instead of Go High Level. Yo, Aldi, welcome to stream. I'm all good. Just making a few mobile apps, doing a few clients, or well, a few briefs and demos. Okay, does this look like dog shit? Okay, this I can like say blah blah blah, not for demo, this I remove. Remove this. Remove this. Motherfucker. Wait. Sometimes I need to double check. What am I selling? Okay, so this is what I'm... Well, it might be funny. It might be funny to compete with some thing. I'll make this the best exchange rooms thing there is. Well, it's like kinda emo web, but... Where can I put my favorite link? Tommy can review if possible for... I also do that sometimes. Tommy does the freelance Fridays because he's the top rated. You just put it in freelance Friday in the Discord. Or freelance game. Let me see. This is okay. Use the crawler on his old site and take over his old colors. Also, the favicon is a bit glitched. Put the E a bit up. And can you make the full page ready? Also a footer. Just make kinda the full home page already with all the sections. They don't need to be perfect. And some sections you can leave out that we will add later. But please use this old color scheming. Just use the crawler skill or plugin. I don't know what it is. And go to his site and take the colors and look a bit at the old site. Do keep a note, he said it himself. The site is just amateur work. And just take the colors from it. Oh well, logo he doesn't have. Oh well. And I'll also add something in Dutch. Okay, this one is done. Start with the execution order. What my disk space? One moment. Something, apparently my disk space is almost full. Okay, it is, for some reason. One moment while I double check what the reason behind this is. W told me in the chat. Okay, we'll delete this. Right. Okay, we have now enough disk space. I don't know why it's getting filled up or what y'all are doing with my disk space, but later on I'll check it. But for now, continue with the checklist. Oh well, I know what it is. It's some data thing from the harness. It's like the harness trying to self-improve and get data. Let me see. Okay, this should be fine. Okay, he will get that, and I'll send this to the client. Ah, okay, my bad, my bad. Can you now send me the full message I can send to him? Thank you. Okay. Man, AI. That was funny that Claude was roasting Codex, though. It's funny. Okay, all good. Okay, he's calling and shit. Also, extract this logo. Extract this logo for me. Thank you. And use it. Use it too. Upload to Vercel, please. Upload to a Vercel link. And I'll copy paste this. Okay. Now he's getting the color palette, he will make a nice demo and then we'll send it over. And that will be a smaller client, I think just 3000 something. And then this Shopify one is also, he has a fixed price of 1,000 and a half, but I think I will just do it to see. Into the existing Modiva and show them. Actually, one moment now, I double check. Also, and what is the Modiva team? Wait. Did we actually do this? Or do we have access to his team? Or what exactly is it? Because he only sent like links of websites he wanted to be like. But then I'll connect it with this. Okay, it's just the easy design pretty much. Setup. Nah, actually. I would say I haven't done Shopify a lot. I've done it like once or twice. But what I would say, it's very fast to set up, especially if you have like plugins. Because all I pretty much need to do in Shopify is just make a nice design and connect his plugins, or connect the plugin of Shopify and then like CRM plugin, and that's it. Because a lot of it is built into Shopify. I've only made Shopify, I've made one Shopify website and then and a few for my own. But we will see, we will see. This one is working. Okay, he's making a nice paywall. I will still need to see about some of the designs. I'm not 100% convinced, but we have the mascots. Soon we'll make the mascots for the apps, because I realized this. And yeah, Tommy, I would recommend you do this too for iOS apps. This is the 10 out of, this is like all the popular apps use this. For example, Raccoon, Water app. Like all of these apps that hit the multi-million dollars and MMR, like 1 million users, paying users, all have this. They all have like some mascot, and then you have a Finn self-care or something app. These are, some of them are even vibe coded. but they all have like a mascot in these apps. There are a few more, but they all have mascots. You just like don't know why it works, or well, there is reason just because it's cute, or just to have a mascot or like a character supporting you or something. Like, I just know people buy those apps more than apps without a mascot. And then you just need, you can strangely enough generate all you need inside Codex, because he has like the sprite, where is it? You have this thing, if I can find it. He can make kinda animations. This is a bad example because this is sprite, but he can make mascots and characters, not 3D, but just like 2D ones very easily. So then I'm going to make a few with Codex. Because ChatGPT cannot do that. Because ChatGPT is like, but more SVJ related, and Codex can do more, well, ChatGPT image first off, and then all of the other stuff. And in short, in my opinion, Codex is better for most cases. I would say Claude can write better and understands like human writing. Well, they both understand it, but maybe it's because my Claude is trained and has the Claude skills. But Claude, more human writing, and Codex is more focused for images, visuals, and mobile apps. Because Claude cannot open Expo, sadly. Codex can just open Expo, Xcode, all the iOS related software you need to open and make a mobile app. Claude just like cannot do that, or he refuses. Or he just has not full access to it for some reason, because they never built that into it specifically. But I saw something about it. It's like because Codex is built on it, or like has been made for that specific, that it can do that. I don't know what it's called, but they had like some deal with Apple. Something that Claude didn't have. Don't know the exact name though. It was also because Codex released first on Mac, or like on Apple iOS if I'm correct. So they had like some deal that they gave each other some info. Or Codex just probably decided, train it on the Apple iOS builder, or Xcode, whatever it's called. Het logo is nu lokaal, okay. Vlieg showroom, okay. We just need to wait until this is all up and running, and then we'll see. And then we'll soon get the first app, or well, the first two apps actually submitted, because they take like a week to submit. And I'll slowly also start with the marketing behind it. The good thing is we have Mobin. I would recommend, if you have money, I would say buy it. It's not that expensive. It's like 20 bucks for 3 months, or like 30 bucks for 3 months. Get Mobin. I'll give you all the sauce. Here. Mobin, the one and only. I would say it only works in Codex, because it has images for Claude to read and learn and understand. And see, okay, what do the $1 million apps use? Because you can literally steal, land all of the $1 million apps here. You can literally open all their screens that they have. And then your AI can learn and understand, okay, this works. It's like, for example, these are all Revolut screenshots. Every single screen is in this app, and the AI can train itself on this. It's like 400 screenshots. Worth every penny, I would say. Here, Coinbase. Here, every single screen. And that way you can train your AI on the app. Spotify, everything. I'll send you it, Tommy. I'll just send you the name, or I'll send you the link. Don't tell Mobin this, but just use our Yip labs. Just don't disconnect my Claude. It's very good for animations. Yeah, he can detect the GIFs because you can download. AI can read these GIFs. If you like copy it, he can. Oh well, this is PNG, but normally you can download it as. Ah, okay. Ah, that one. Yeah, that one I also have, but I didn't buy the premium. And yeah, this one is with code, and this one is free. Then you can just like here. But I think for the MCP you need to pay. It's noted. Ah, okay, they have MCP. Well, I have both of them. I would say Mobin is also good if you need all the screens. Just the thing with Mobin is it's not allowed to use code. Or well, you don't have the copy-paste code like this. Let me see iOS apps. Yeah, I know for some you need to pay. But now we'll see. This should be done. Hi, my name is Hunter and I've been building websites since high school. And then I just copy my own text here. Can you make sure it's below 3000 characters? It was just too long. Can you make it a bit shorter? Thank you. Okay, this one is done. So then I'll close this. Actually, now I'm here. Let me just connect the MCP because I don't think I did that for Codex. I have it for Claude, but not for this one. Ah, okay, you need to pay for this. Now I actually think about it, Mobin is actually, compared to this, worse because this has free code. Well, for these at least. But that's because it's like web pages, it can do that. Yo, Outrefoss, welcome to the stream. I'm going now doing a quick thing for a few clients and then a mobile app, or well, the mobile apps. Well, this is why we have Claude, man, or Codex, I mean. This is why we have Codex. And like, these visuals look good, they don't look AI generated. And it's just simple for like some random Pilates yoga app. Like, yo Johnny, welcome to the stream. Het logo is inmiddels rechtstreeks. Okay, Dutch. How much usage? Oh, okay, already 5%. We're good. I'm on the 20x autrefois. I'm probably saying it wrong, but still. I'm on the 20x, 5x Claude. In my opinion, Codex is currently the best out there. And maybe Kimmy, but that I haven't used yet. I'll get started with Kimmy soon on one of the high paid plans. Just to see. Because the people are hyping it up, but I think they bribed some people. Because you have like vibe code reviewer sites and they say Kimmy is top tier. But I find it strange that it's that it's 2 times or like 60 or 40% better than Codex. I don't believe it. Like, I don't believe it's better than 40% better than 5.6 Ultra Sol, personally. But maybe I'll need to see it for myself. Okay, but the Pilates app, I think the Pilates app has a great potential to win like the site influencer award for 15k. And if I have the 15k, then I'm like invited for the conference. And then I'll pull up to New York just to see my app on the billboard and just chill at the RevenueCat shipathon. Okay, I thought he was leaking my Git secrets. Hey, I don't know his name. I just sent you his username. What would his name be? Or well, just leave it blank. Unless you can find his Facebook and like his real name, because I know you did do that sometimes. For some reason, my Claude sometimes stalks my clients. I had one time, because sometimes people have their full name on Fiverr, Claude just searches up their LinkedIn and Facebook. And then he just gives me their full name and like company, everything. Okay, I assumed that, yeah, okay, it works here. Then let me download this. Let me download these files really quick. Yeah, Claude. One moment, I saw someone type in chat, but I need to log in. Okay. Lol. Share the stalk skill. I would say, what AI do you use, Atkofa? But I would say Claude can generate very good SVJs, and Codex just makes PNGs. Like, oh, my bad. Wrong chat. One moment. What is these two documents? Can you do a full rundown and see what this is about and then make me a full offer and prompt for a demo? Thank you. Nah, it's just Claude. I don't know. I don't know how he does it. I think it's one of the crawler skills. I know my Claude has some skills that he can look and watch YouTube, go to LinkedIn and so on. I mostly use... Atrafa, I would say immediately, really immediately hop on Codex or Claude. In my opinion, get on Codex, but don't... I'm not hating on anti-gravity, but it's like... It's way worse compared to Codex. If you really want to make full projects and apps, use Codex. It's much... I know anti-gravity is free, normally, but just pay for the $20 plan on Codex and it will help you a lot. Or maybe use anti-gravity as a base, and then let Codex do all the fine-tuning and heavy lifting on the back end, so it all works eventually. This is the Dutch government. Okay, but sometimes I'm confused, but I don't know. I'll let the AI double check this. Well, I remember this one was like from... Okay, but you might do have a nice client in... A big client from what I see here, because it has something to do with government APIs. I did this one, or well, did this once. This was for a transport company, but then then the client also needed to request like this API thing to then wire it and give it to me. But he just needed to send an email, and this will be probably the same. Like, he'll probably just give me an API key, and I just need to wire it in, and then it will work because it's a database. Yeah. Okay, so then I won't need to send the email to the government for my API key. This is loading, and then we'll send it to him. I use Codex or Claude for the overall and give Xcode for the rest because it's really fast. Ah, okay. Well, normally, what's it called? Normally Claude and Codex should also be fast, but nice. But now definitely use Claude or Codex for SVJs. Johnny, it's not that important. Johnny, people outsource work everywhere. And nah, it's not that important. Oh well. Kinda. Let Claude cook. Okay, come on. Codex number 5 or 3, I don't know. Get this up and running, then we can send the demo. I do like it. I like, oh well, we did a few fine tunes. I like it for a demo. For the demo, it looks like what he wanted. Compared to the site he sent me, because I think this is vibe coded, but I think this is lovable vibe coded. I can like smell the lovable on it. I don't know. I see it. But it looks kinda dark shit. But he said it himself. Like, I'm not hating on him. He literally told me in the message, it looks like dog shit and amateur work, but that's why I'm now outsourcing someone to make it. But I think, wait, I'm going to search something. Now I'm legit AI builder. Because this is WordPress, but it's like AI WordPress. Okay. So this is real now too. Or I knew of this already, but this is the first time I see someone using the AI WordPress builder. It looks kind of like Lovable. It's like WordPress and Lovable combined from what I saw as like design. And the menu I recognized because, well, the WordPress login. Interesting. Everyone is now doing the AI vibe coding, or like all the big companies are realizing, we need to hop on the train. It's nice to see WordPress also embracing it, because I do say WordPress is a bit outdated if you look at their old menu and everything. I do love WordPress because it got me into web design and vibe coding and made me money at the beginning, or like it made me my first bucks for web designing and just making projects for websites. But it's kinda getting outdated, but it's happy to see they're like trying to improve and enhance. Autrefois, I cannot even. I cannot go. I don't know any coding languages. I just know architecture, and that I learned by doing and building projects. Honestly, not having a lot to build. Not having to build all. Yeah, 100% Tommy, 100%. It's the same also with Shopify and so on. But now I cannot do any code. I would argue you don't need to learn any coding languages. The CEO of Nvidia literally said himself, English is the new coding language. You do not need to learn anything like Python, Java. You don't need to learn that. Only if you do it as like a hobby. But it would be like a hobby that's not needed. If you get what I mean. It's like, I will like compare it to this. It's like the same if you're like a farmer. And like you have an industrial farm or like a full ranch. Why don't you use a tractor and are you still using manual tools? It's like a downgrade. I would just say learn on prompting, learn on how to vibe code, learn a bit of architecture, like the founder mindset, the entrepreneurial mindset of knowing this is what a project needs, this, good design, learn all of that, but don't be learning React or Python and manually typing it. Like, no hate to people that know coding, but if you are manually reading 150 lines of code, then that's for me, it seems like a waste of money, because if you just pay for a decent AI to double check the code and everything, and just double check if all the buttons in the front end work and the database, then you don't need it. Oh, that means I can have hope, since I learned HTML and Python the best for in Python. Now I am learning it. Yeah, 100%. If you just learn the basics, that's good, but don't learn the full A to Z of it. In my opinion, just use AI to help you understand it and so on. And why is the camera like... but... And hey, it's not my words, the Nvidia CEO himself literally said English is a new coding language. Or just French, Dutch, any language. As long as you have a transcript tool like WhisperFlow, then you're good. Then you can, in any language here. Then you can do it in any language. Oh, well, now okay, yeah, it's only if I speak in the language, I think, but I wanted to like translate to Russian, because I have like, you can just put the translator on here. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I like let it translate English to Dutch sometimes, or Dutch to English. But sometimes it automatically does it. Man, come on, Codex. I don't know what's taking you so long, but it is just a demo. Don't know what he's doing. Now Claude, what is this? Plantologie. Ah, okay. Man, sometimes the projects I get are interesting though. It's like every day something new. Like if I think if I would every day get a single project, like I wouldn't be I would still be happy, like, if I got every week a lawyer client, yes, that's fun, but if it's, like, constantly for a year, that's not fun. If I, like, get every week something else that's nice, like, for example, plans, data, a website for the government, like, it's nice. It's nice to have all these different clients and seeing, and, like, otherwise it's boring, like, repetitive. And it's nice to, like, go into the business and, like, understand what they do. It gives you also a bit more world knowledge, because I like to step into the shoes of my client and learn a bit about their business. Like, you just need to be, when you do a client, go the extra mile and be a part of the business. Like, really understand their struggles, their pain, and so on. Hey, just make the demo work. Don't use that strange interactive walkthrough thing. Oh well. It's too confusing with your buttons to enable it and with the steps, thank you. Also, top right in the banner, can you make the lines match up a bit better? It doesn't need to be fully perfect, just get that done, upload it, and then we all good. Explore demo app. Okay, and then it's like emo app. Nice. Do you think I should tell AIs to only use it for my since I know this bit, or should I let them use all? Let them use everything they need, in my opinion. It's nice. It depends how you're going to work. I would recommend if you really are currently going into the code and reading it, I wouldn't recommend that. I would let them use anything they need, because clients will sometimes ask things you won't know anything about, and it's your job to learn it together with the AI and get it done. You will get let me think. You will get requests for an AI PDF analyzer tool connected with 5 CRM engines. And then you need to figure it out. So I would say let them use anything you need. Just get used to it. And let the AI really train the AI. Let it know your workflow and so on. That's, for example, you had like this feature, Claude, like our Codex had a way that you could integrate all the old info from Claude. Let the AI know you. Like, if it does something you don't like, tell it, and then it will remember it. Train your AI as you go over the months, the years, and so on. Man, all I'm asking this AI is to remove the strange demo button. Crazy. What is this? Google Live onveranderd. Okay. What am I making? Okay. But we got lots of demos to this. Nice. Did he ask a demo? Or did he ask for those PDFs? Wait, let me see. Did he ask for those 2 PDFs or documents you made? Or what are those? Or just so because you couldn't fully copy paste it into chat and text? If so, thank you for those. double check everything, and I'm not convinced because I don't like monthly pricing, and also get rid of the name Yip Labs. It's just Hunter on Fiverr. I don't know where you got that from. Well, I know where he got it from. He got it from like the random Obsidian brain, because like that some AI that I connected to a VPS that I got for very, 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 very cheap is like sometimes has like his corner and he updates things there, like sends documents there from the things he does. It's like the VPS pretty much has gone rogue. It's like some I think it's like open coder, it's like free models, and then once in a while my codex goes and looks into it, or my Claude goes and looks into it on the scheduled tasks to see, did the VPS explode? And if so, he fixes it, and then the AI on the local models continue. But they have like 2 tasks, 2 secret tools I'm making, and then I'll see how it goes. Okay, this is an old file, my bad. Projects here. Okay, just making the visuals actually look good. For some reason I see the hair color changes, but maybe it's me. It looks like it goes to from brown to purple, but maybe that's me. Don't know. But it does look like the same character. It's so crazy that this is fully AI, actually. And this is easy to understand. Like, everyone that has never done any exercises understands what they need to do with this. Like, they just hands up. Well, don't know what the exact pose is called. But it's so easy to understand. Like, nah, it looks nice. Nah, I'm okay with the monthly retainer fee, but then that will be the first client I will do. If it's a lot of work, then if it's a really a big project, we'll do a small retainer each month to help him with the changes and so on. Like always, when you see the AI doing something you don't like, really tell it. Talk with it a bit like a human. I don't know who it was. I think it was Dario from Anthropic, or don't know who said it. But they were like, yeah, Opus 5 thinks it is like more humanoid, or well, more thinks it's a human. So be nice to it. Always be nice to the AI and talk with it. Okay, thank you. How much are we burning? 10%? Okay. The only thing I am, or well, not scared about, for the shipathon, the EU government, because my apps are a health and nutrition app, need to go through the Digital Service Act, blah blah, of the European Union dictatorship or whatever. So it will probably be a month. So Apple just checks it in a week, and then my other 2 apps will need to go through the European Digital Service Act for a month to be double checked, because they never check those apparently. The last time it took a month for my app to be even viewed. And I think you can also have your account verified on it, but for sometimes these nutrition and movement apps, if you want them in the EU, they need to double check it. So then they will like double check, is your app legit and health correct? Or is it like promoting steroids? Like stuff like that. Or is it like promoting raw milk? And stuff like that. Otherwise you're not allowed on the App Store. Come on, I need my demo link. The back API. Is there any still fine-tunes you need to do, or any fine-tunes in the message before I send it? Then do tell me now. And should we make him a demo already, or is that for later? because we haven't sent him a demo for this project yet. If you want me to make a demo, give me a full prompt and I'll let the AI make a short demo. Update-functie 1 per week, haalbaarheid, oké, opleverterm is flexibel. I can arrange all the things he asked for, it will just take time. But then we have another big project. Like, I think the last big project I did was very fun. It was one CRM and yeah, PDF analyzer that I really like to do, because the more complex the project, I like those. I like complex projects where you need to debug and so on. And then you also need like nice design, and then you do the complex stuff. That's nice to do. But I do, most websites you do are very easy to do. I would say anyone with almost zero experience can get it done. You just need to know design and be a bit, you need a quick learner. Be a quick learner and adaptable and learn design, learn how to do all of that stuff. But most clients I get is very easy. Sometimes they're very complex, but anyone that locks in and truly gets the work done and checks the details can do it. And even those complex projects, you can do them, you just need to lock in. If you lock in, you can do anything. Okay, he makes that get up. Okay. I'll send this. Stop. Oh. Okay, and the AI will make a quick text for me, I'll edit it a bit, and then we send it to him. Well, this one is done. I'll leave this open. I do still need to make the app more... I heard there was a good code. Ah, the bot. The bot is here again. Well, it cannot speak, or... well, let me see. I know he did. I know the audio transcript is hard to do, but let me. I'm genuinely curious. I don't think so that he added it yet. A bug is just a feature that believes in itself. Nah, I think it's just a bug or just a glitch in the code, but yeah. Quote of the day, guys. Quote of the day from J35 Ghost. Oh, well, I'm not gonna make the bot a moderator. Well, I was gonna. Can I make him VIP? Or is that only like if you have a check mark on YouTube? Okay, okay. Oh well, he did take quite a long time to build that actually. Well, at least one app is 100% done that I do know. And I need to think. I need to think for the game already. I'll make a new chat. RevenueCat. What was app 6 again? Which app was the game? I want to slowly get started on the game ID and so on. And we're also gonna make, or well, tell me all the app IDs for like 5 and 6, because I don't remember those fully. Oh well, I don't remember what I told or wrote down. Oh yeah, I see it says ID instead of ID, but still. IDs. Do you know? One moment. Okay. Okay, let's think about app number 6, the game. How will we make this and so on? We need to think about it. And do some brainstorming. And do research on what is doable, what engine, and so on. And it will probably only be for iOS for now. But I do know... Also, check the Apple Arcade. I know they have that, but what is doable? What is like... I know some of those games on Apple Arcade are also Steam games. What is possible to like put on the Apple Arcade and maybe later on even go on Steam? Like, what is doable? That is what I need to know and want to know. Because if I remember correctly, you do have some good games on the Apple Arcade. Like, I saw some of them that I was like doing research at the end. I was like, first I thought it was a glitch because I saw literal Steam games on the Apple Arcade. And I was like, how is that even possible? But then I realized those are all low, not low quality, low, how you say, low performance games. They don't take up much of performance, or they don't need a full-on GPU to even run. So that's something. You need a fun game that looks good and just has nice mechanics, that's easy to launch on iOS and then maybe even on Steam later on. And then I can win some extra pricing, because then you can link it and it will count for the web payments on Shipathon for RevenueCat officially, or I can like make it count. Because then it isn't on the mobile apps and it's like going through Steam. Oh well. Actually then it doesn't count, but... Never mind my yapping, chat, never mind. What is this? This is done. PLC. How much is the pricing currently? And also do milestone placements. And also for the calls... Where's my calendar link? I don't know why the AI doesn't have it anymore. Use this calendar link. Also, send me the milestones. Put it in real milestones in the calendar and show me them. Because I'm 1,300 for the project seems a bit much. Then I like the former pricing. But I see that's not all present in like the first message. I know you put them in the PDFs, but tell them to me. Together with the weekly estimates, or like just the milestones, time, and price. What they're about, thank you. Oh. Like I had a burp or something, I don't know. All the talking, man, it's just all the talking. Recovered existing notch-proof design. But let me see, Apple Arcade, Apple Arcade. Best games. Best games, because I know... Did I saw The Sims? Football crazy. How can I see recommended? Lego, Star Wars, Angry Birds, Jetpack, City Skyscapes. Okay, never mind. Because it needs to be a simple game, a simple but fun game. And for the joke of it, I might like put loads of microtransactions in it. Or like make a EA like game, microtransactions every time. But I'm thinking, I think the best thing we can do is make something like a catchy gambling game. gamble game, and then I don't know what. Okay, then I ballatro dan ballatro. It's like to make a gambling game or like make something easy like this. This is, I think, the only big chance you have to do something vibe code. It's some kind of or well, not gambling per se, but easy game, an easy visual game that will run on the Apple Arcade. Yeah, because for example, this is on PS5. A simple, fun game. I'm thinking I might want to do something with like a bit of gambling or poker. Because that strangely works. Strangely enough, it's like the last few games in gaming that really pop off are like friend slop games, or just like friend things like Mario Party like games, like those friend games like Lito Company, Repo, the new one I forgot the name of. That's the same with like the gun. Wait. I'm thinking how I describe the game. Wait, I first gun roulette game. Roulette, buckshot roulette, and then roulette friend game. Then I can find the real name of the... Machine Party, yeah. It's like those friend slop game, or well, games that are multiplayer, or gambling, or like something gambling related, like poker or like ballatro. Just like simple games that you pay for like $4 and have a few hours of fun of, or like 10-15 hours of fun that you can play once a while. It's like a story game. For most people, you only play once. Like a story game is like one time, nice story, okay, end of it. But those games, the games I'm going to try and make that you can just play recurringly. But well, market on PlayStation and on Apple and so on is different. Whoa, why not an Apple Arcade? So we cannot make, but then we cannot compete for the prize, or for the price, no? For the RevenueCat. Okay, first do research, because I still really want to qualify for the RevenueCat game pricing, or for whatever category we're going for. I want to be in every single category of the 16, and then also Influencer Awards. Or well, maybe 15, because well, I don't have a student email, so skip that one. And we don't need to launch on Steam per se. We'll just do it on iOS if the game pops off, that we can also put it on Steam. But like, for example, a few games, Ballatro, does it translate it? Cult of the Lamb. And all of those are on Apple Arcade and Steam, and they are quite popular. So see that we can put it first on Apple Arcade and then later on Steam if the game pops off. Okay, that's a good price now, AI. That's a good price. 5%. Okay, that's a good price. Okay. Okay, so I just sent this message in the PDF. Why are the two PDFs? Normally we had two documents or like PDFs. But you put everything in that one document? And I assume you already noted this down in the document and so. Okay, so we're also sending a demo. Give me first the Replit demo prompt for the AI to make. And also keep a note in the message, he talks about scalable and scaleback, so later on, do note, like, give him the full price and everything, but do note we can later on always add features and so on in the full message and, like, the PDF or whatever, or the document. But first, give me the Replit prompt, he will make the demo. Doesn't need to be a full demo, I hope that you know what a demo is in my eyes. Normally you have the full memory. So give me it, and then the AI will make it, and then we'll follow up with you. Gone. Okay. Bilateral. Yeah, it is on the App Store. But I'm thinking, what is a good game that you can make? And like, or well, can make just in general. We'll see. Hey, that's not the only games. There are also more of them, but I just mentioned those two for you. Also, let me lower this because the usage is burning. Whoa, stop. The AI is, another AI is already working on the game. So you can skip that, or like on number 6. But maybe you can go communicate, but first let him do the full game. Yeah, just give me the prompt, man. We open this. We put this here. Projects here, and then okay, make the full demo for me, thank you. And you're also allowed to use MOBA in every plugin you need, and so on, so on, so on. Also, let me copy paste the full client for him also. Also, I also gave you a full PDF and a full client chat. Also, do not mind it. It says Replit demo, but just host it on Vercel for me and all of that stuff. Then he will cook something up, chat, and then we're all good. Okay. Doesn't kill it, that's good. I'll turn the supplied RFI client into working now for it. Okay. And once it's deployed in Vercel, then the link is just standing. I've even had some clients that, like, you send them the link and then later on they help to demo it, yeah. Crazy. Okay, let me change the radio. Need new music soon. I know this is from Tommy. Right. He's making that all good. But normally you should make the demo in a few, then we send the client. The mobile app is looking good, or well, the mobile apps. And I'm just thinking about the game. But I want them to like scalable, that will work on the arcade and then so on. And just on Steam for later. I think I'll stream for another 40 minutes or so and then I'll end it. Actually, the usage is quite good, we're only at 8%. And we have used a lot. We've made like, we sent 2 demos today. And now we're making a third one. Like, you truly, sometimes the Fiverr inbox explode. I truly recommend update your Fiverr, lock in every single day, and you will be free, man. You will be free more than any job, or well, any standard job will pay you in most cases. Unless you're working from the oil rig, then 10k a month on the oil rig. But then, like, if I would need to choose to work and get 10k a month from the oil rig without seeing anybody, not going able to go to the stores and just seeing the same people every day, then I choose vibe coding over the oil rig, or like going to the oil rig to work there. Let me see, building. But what is nudge proof again? Give me the elevator pitch of how the game would work and so on. But the problem is, if we have a multiplayer game, then we need live players constantly. But tell me the ID. Nah, never mind, Dante. The bot is just tweaking. And then I need a bot server online constantly, and Apple won't find that fun. Okay, that is very nice. Okay, that is good. That is good. I like the ID. Slowly get started with the visual designs. Give me 3 visual designs. Use Mobin. Mobin is like the go-to for you to double check everything and get that sorted and get the design locked in. Also, I'll give this to my friend here. Also, double check this. I don't have the MVP for you yet because I'm thinking if I will buy it or not. But use this and double check what you can use, and use this also together with Mobin. But Mobin is your main tool to like get designs. Go. Make them speed. What do you mean simulated? Yeah, of course I always do that. Or what do you mean? But I don't know what you mean, Dante. But nah, of course, I double check it always. And Apple needs to test the game anyway. Like, the Apple developers need to test it. If you pay $100 a year to Apple, they literally need to test it. Or well, they test mine at least. All the apps I gave to them, they test it. And they even say, this I would improve, this I would approve. But then they just approve my app. And then just say, this and this is nice to have, do this. And then your app will improve and pop off. I would say Apple developers, not Apple approvers. So the guys that approve the Apple apps are so chill, man. The nice people, they test your app, help you with it. Truly. If you are going to launch an app engineering game, so they will be able to speedrun like how an Elden Ring people can speedrun. So yeah, but it's a mobile app, man, Dante. I don't think most people speedrun mobile apps. I think in most cases, unless the game is like very popular and like the multi-millions, then maybe one will speedrun it. But in general, mobile games don't get speedrunned, as far as I know. But I'm focusing on the app to be arcade mobile and like Apple Arcade, and then later on I might go it on Steam, the same as some others did and do. Just that it's able to run on a mobile phone to get it on Steam. Said you over to get data that you need from my people, but AI need from people. Ah, okay. Yeah, that I always do, but it's the first time I'm really making a game, but the agent will run through it, yeah. And it's not about speedrunning, it's more, yeah, I just need to make the game a bit addictive and fun. And then we all good, man. Then the game all good. What's this? Now he's getting the simple UI. This just needs to be a fun phone game. Okay, he's doing his thing. Let me see for this client, or he's making the demo. But, okay. Okay, he's just doing his own thing. This one is doing whatever. We'll see. I have great hopes for the projects. Great hopes. And I'm pretty sure the game, I don't know if will pop off. But I have some ideas. The game just needs to be simple. Like, doesn't need to be anything that insane at the begin. Just a simple app. I'm thinking if I will make something gamble related. I dropped off this one. Yeah, I'll check it out right now. I'll just do a quick rundown. Free or where? Dropped in the freelance game. Let me see. Also, Aldi, because if you send this to Tommy, he will complain and also not open it. Normally, I also wouldn't open it. Send the link correctly. If you send this to a client with like an email or like, hey, you can check out my Fiverr, they can literally not open the link. You need to send the link correctly, get rid of this edit and all that. This is your real link. But if you send this to someone via LinkedIn or so on, they cannot open it. Wrong link here. This I mean. Let me see. Okay. Okay, first thing. Don't put this blah blah in here. No one cares about the stack. Like, talk a bit about yourself. For example, what do I have and what does Tommy have? I'll just show if I can go to Fiverr. Well, one moment while I get mine and Tommy's profile. Review this one. One moment and I can explain it better. Here, 20 years of experience, I speak Dutch, I live in Asia. He talks about himself, like a versatile digital nomad. Here, I'm Hunter, I talk about myself. Here, I built SaaS, you're just some... They don't know anything about you. Also, one moment. Let me see what this is. Okay. Alright, someone just sent me a message. Talk about yourself, really talk. Like, for example, I don't know you and I need to find somebody to spend 20k on. Everyone has this. If I go to Fiverr, all the level 1 sellers of people with no orders have this. They don't talk about themselves enough. Really make it personal. Like, hi, I'm Aldi, talk a bit about yourself. Even if it's just your random hobbies like scuba surfing, talk about yourself. Then, skills. Aldi, add loads and loads of skills. You only have 3. You can add 20 minimum or 30. Add as many as possible because that's... Instead of putting those keywords here, put them in your tags. Like put super base, post just any skills you can have. And more orders. Normally you can have 4 or 5 at level 0. Let me see. Okay, this is okay. Wait, let me see. This stacks I would do a bit bigger. This stack's a bit bigger because you cannot see it on the phone. I'm just quickly going over it, but normally you will know or you like can rewatch the stream. Let me see. Okay, this is fine. I would format this differently, or like make it in a better format. But this is nice that you have the link next to it. And also, what I would do, and Tommy also has this normally, maybe not for these ones. Yeah, sure, Addy, but you can already ask me or give me the question. Also, put the links here in your title, because you show them the exact link here, but then the client needs to type it. Don't do that. Put the link somewhere in here that they can copy paste it. Because yeah, now I see the website, but if I want to visit it, then I need to manually type it. Make it easy for the client. People in general are lazy. Add the links somewhere very easy that they can access it. Now, okay, this is good. Yeah, just this more and tagline. Better tagline. Something either like me or Tommy, digital nomad. Or something catchy. But don't just put something boring. Make it personalized, that they really have a connection. Like everyone just as is boring as I built this, and this. Okay, but that's it, I suppose. There's probably some more stuff. But first get those fixed, and then I'll come back to you, Aldi. And wait, let me check tags. Because those are also really important. I would say a bit more optimized keywords and descriptions, but you don't have access yet to the full stack developer. You don't need to do it because you have that in your description skills normally, so this you can get rid of. Because I think it's also somewhere in here. But yeah. That's for now, Aldi. Get that updated, and then at Freelance Friday, Tommy will check it again. Okay, what was I doing? Also, Addy, you can tell me your question. Or just send me your Fiverr, join the Discord, and then send it to me. Because I need to wait for the AI to, like, load anyway. Okay, this is nice. This is nice. This is dog shit. Ooh. I think it's number 2. Number 2, man. Number 2 looks awesome, and I'm 100% sure you can replicate this into Swift. For the bottle and for all the visuals, you can like generate them via ChatGPT Image 2. I've been learning I'm building a program over the last 2 days. I feel like my tone use is probably too high. Is there anything I'm missing? What I would say, Addy, is either you're prompting wrong first off, do you have Whisper Flow, and what subscription are you on? I would argue, Addy, do you have paying clients? Have you been paid to vibe code for somebody else? Because I argue everyone, don't start with any funding. First get at least $1,000 from working like with a client so that you can pay for more usage. A lot of people complain about token usage, but if you're on the 20x, on Claude and on Codex, you won't have any issues. It's just about money. Get money in the pocket and upgrade your account. I would even say you just need 20x on Codex. 20x on Claude is kinda overkill. This month I also have 5x on Claude, so. But just prompting correctly and get money in the pocket and upgrade the subscription. I'm on Claude Max and I've not heard of Whisper. Yeah, because that's the way I prompt. I don't even type, I just talk. I also write emails this way. And this also helps, yeah, to like be talkative, and then when you ever hop on a call, you can also easily talk with the clients and so on. I'm doing from personal I'm on, to be honest, I'm on Claude Max and I've not. Then I definitely would get onto Whisper, but there is no secret thing. If anybody tells you to download some random skill or pay for a $50 skill to reduce your usage, that's just not true. It's just prompting well and higher subscription. Also, Marlon Coates, welcome to the stream. I haven't seen you in a bit. Also, come on, I need the AI to make the demo, then we can send the client, and then we have another one in the pocket, most definitely. But then we'll have another 5-figure month, or well, yeah, 10k month. 5-figure month, 10k month on Fiverr. But this month was a bit calmer, or well, calmer. Still a good month, but calmer than last month. But all good, all good. We've also done some personal projects, for me at least. And some brainstorming. And the shipathon, of course. Even if I can get these apps to 1,000 each, that's fine for me. Like, then I know at least I'll get third prize. Could show any recent freelance. Then I need to check. Let me see. But normally I don't show freelance projects because I don't want them random DDoSed when I'm like not fully done with them. But let me see one. Yeah, because this one is on a for sale link. Well, this is the old version, I think. Don't know if this is a new version. Here. It's a simple booking site, maybe just so much that you make on them. Yeah, it's all on Fiverr. You can 4K. This one was 5K. And this is just a simple Airbnb, but this is the old version, I think. I cannot find the new. This is the old version, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely the old version. It goes back to the old website. Ah, okay. This was a demo I sent them. Yeah, okay, I cannot find the live, then I need to get the live link, but I don't want my project DDoSed when I'm making the admin. Nah, but people pay for that, that's the standard price. That's the standard price for those things. I even get projects for 10k and 11k, but then it's over the month, since like 2 months. And that was a CRM engine and like AI PDF analyzer. Nah, but that's the yeah. But that's the problem, you undersell yourself, and you can get those clients easily. Local sales also help a lot. It's just selling them, it's getting them through the door, and helping them with everything, setting up Supabase. Or well, I do all my clients via Replit, because it's easy to like, explain it to them. And that's sales, man, it's sales. And it depends also on your customers and so on. If you're corporate, you can charge. If you're doing corporate, you can charge more because they also have more stuff in the pocket, and they also that's the price. You have agencies in Belgium that charge 10k for a website like that, literal 10k for custom code, and then they even look dog shit in design. That website he wanted it in that specific design, but for some websites you just need to have a bit of an old school style, because not all people want these like fluid animation startup vibes, if you get what I mean. Also, why I see on my... What is this? That I wouldn't say, but yeah, probably. And you're from Russian if I am correct, yeah, Marlon? But yeah, you can try local clients in Russia. I know it's less, but maybe even try Lithuania or Polish if you... Or well, it depends. I know they have like, if you go with the VPS or VPN, then you could do that. Polish, Lithuania, because they don't trust me, man. But let them trust you. Like, I would say they trust you. They have more of a chance to trust you than me. I'm an 18-year-old charging them 12k. Think about that. So they have more reason to trust you than me. So that's not an excuse. You just need to come correct, make demos, explain it to them, and just be a G. Be a guy that they know, okay, he knows what he's doing. He knows. Doesn't matter. They will, if you lock in, they will trust you. Russian and American are different, that's the reason. Well, it's also a bit of a mindset that's limited. Is the question, is there a best model to use or any... Eddie, I would say Codex and Claude. If you mean specific model, I would say 5.6 Sol is the best for general tasks and backend and heavy lifting. Luna is decent for just small things and Terra. But I would say just run 5.6 Sol if you have the usage. And Opus is good for writing, Fable is heavy lifting. Yeah, it's a bit different, Marlon, but that's all. In the end of the day, and this doesn't matter if you're in Asia, Russia, American, Europe, doesn't matter. It's business. It's business. And everyone will trust you. It doesn't matter. Some people are racist, yes. And made them easy. They all rejected it. Yeah, because those are cold calls. If you do via freelance, they're all warm leads. But it's also about selling. If you're doing cold calling or like walking in the door and selling them, then you need to be like the Wolf of Wall Street and really get them into the door. Then you really need skills, and that you need to really learn if you want to do cold calling, and even cold walking into the store is even harder, especially if you don't know them. Then you really need the skills for that, and you need to learn those, and like human psychology and so on. Or well, you just need to watch some video. Do you mean fail for? Nah. I mean Fable 5 for heavy lifting and Soul for heavy lifting. If you're both are good. Soul and Fable are for heavy lifting, as in like the back end and so on. But in my opinion, you can use almost any model for. If you use Claude on the highest model and Codex on the highest model, everything will be good. Then all will be good. But I actually improved now. I can talk to them much more free. Yeah, it's just about improvements and so on. But I do say cold walking into the store, I don't know the exact name, is hard to do. Because then you need to like, yeah, be the Wolf of Wall Street. You need to be slick and know a bit of human psychology. Kyle, I'll just call you Kyle. That's a secret that it's like a secret OS me and Tommy use at Yip Labs. What is this? Which app is this? But I'll close it for now. Okay. But I'm not going to release Baked anytime soon, that I do know. It will stay closed for a long time. My parents tell me like, don't care about study, will give you money. Yeah, mine also were like that. Mine were like, yeah, but you don't need a fancy car, you don't need all that, but I want that. Like, my parents are like, yeah, but you don't need to do all this and so on. But it depends. Like, some people are okay living a regular life, but some people just want to lock in and make money and like really change, become financially free and so on. Then what you're building the app in. This one is Swift, I think. I'm creating a website funnel. Nice. I would say, Marlon, it's good to know your parents will give you money and so on to study. I would say see if you can lock in and make enough money to then say, yeah, I'm not gonna study because I can make more doing this than studying. But see, it depends on what you want to do and so on. But I would, in my opinion, not even opinion, it's the truth, you can make so much more money. It's not even close compared to studying. If you work online, you can make so much more money because, entrepreneurship, making companies, working with clients even, make so much more money compared to studying. They just told me we'll give you, it's pretty enough because I'm a dorm. They just told me we'll give you it's pretty enough for a student because yeah, you can do that. It depends on what you want to choose. Also, if I may ask, Marlon, how old were you? It depends what you want to do, but you can study. It depends also what you're gonna study and so on. But I truly tell you, I'm in Europe. I was normally going to study some boring ass finance degree. I just refused because I realized, I ain't gonna become a millionaire this way. Maybe I could be a millionaire then if I studied finance, but then I would be old and 40. That I wouldn't want. I would want to have $1 million at 20. That's way better. I'm 17 actually. Yeah, then you still have a bit of time to decide, but I would decide soon, but I would lock in and make money just to show your parents. At least try and make 1,000 or like 2,000 a month to then show them here. Just what? What do you mean, I don't know what I said then. Okay, for him. But you have time to lock in. You have like a year or like 6 months or so. I don't know how old you are exactly. But if you can show your parents, here, I have money, I can make loads of money with this, then you're free. Then your parents will understand, okay, this is real. Let me see. Because I do say the older generation, some of them don't understand it, that you can make this much money online. Because once I even showed my parents like 5K, they're like, how does that work? How does this work? And they're like, don't know. My uncle Tommy understands, and then also my other uncle understands because he also does IT. He understands. Okay, he does that. But what about just doing startup, not like freelance? That you can do, Marlon. But the thing with startup money is not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed with freelance. I also do a lot of startup stuff, but with freelance, you're guaranteed money to like pay rent and so on. Also, the data Sherpa, welcome to the stream. The host with the most, for sure. Me and Tommy, the top dog on Fiverr. Yeah, and like and subscribe. I forget to say that sometimes. But nah, startups are good, Marlon, but freelance is really important to get money in the pockets and then also invest in your own startup. Because without money, you cannot move. If you have 10k a month, then you can spend on your startups, then you can pay for your rent, then you can pay for food, and then you can like be self-sufficient while you do all that random startup stuff. I work at a startup and just became the lead AI. Nice, man, nice. Well, I only have owned startups and like, or well, I know of a lot of people in startups, but I wouldn't be, currently I'm not gonna go into a startup and live there. I have like one girl I know via, long story, very long story, but she works as like a UGC at some startup in my city. Yeah, but I can eat noodles and pay for some. It's like no risk. Yeah, that you can do then, but freelance is important. Like, why would you, in my opinion, why would you eat noodles every day and bad foods if you can also be good in every aspect in life, eat healthy, go to the gym, work on yourself, get money that you can live good and live like a king. Don't like eat ramen noodles every day just because I need to lock in. Get money that you can live a good life while you lock in, because that's the most important, that you can live comfortable and have money to move while you lock in. Because eating ramen noodles, I know it's possible, but that's not healthy, especially not if you're 18, 17. I would say it's not healthy at any age. You like need a good diet, and yes, you need money for that. I think I spend a lot of money on food every month, but I do eat good and just get meat from the butcher every day, or once, well, few days, like a few kilos of like lamb and so on. But live good, live life, enjoy, try altruism, but if it's not gonna work, I'll do another way. For sure, but try freelance, at least do clients. It doesn't need to be freelance, Marlon. I'm also contracted with companies, or contracted. I'm the IT guy. Get at least one company to pay you. Like, it doesn't need, that you don't need to be in the office, that you're like a remote worker. Then you can get paid, in Russia it's maybe less, even if you get paid 3k a month for like remote work, that's decent. And then you can pay your rent, pay food, and so on. Even if it's not that much. I need to implement Tommy's suggestion on my phone. Nah, for sure. But get that done before Friday. And just then get it fully set up. I also checked somebody's Fiverr today. But truly get your Fiverr set up for tomorrow. And then Tommy will also look at it. What is this, man? Okay, so this is why the demo is taking so long. Okay. If it burns through my credits, I'm going to be, or well, not mad, but I'm going to have a problem with Claude. I'm not convinced with the, oh well. Let me zoom in. Okay, design is decent, actually. Just looks like a regular website. Man, that they also say in Belgium. Marlon, that they also say about Belgium. But trust me, you might think it's much better in Europe, because I think that's the mindset in Russia, or in your head. But trust me, you can still get paid 3k remote work in Russia, because here people get paid 8k for remote work in Belgium. So 3k in Russia remote work is very doable. It just depends, and you need to find a good company. And you need to show them that you have skills that they should pay for. Let me see. Design QA. Let me see the natural steps during this. Okay, yes, continue with it, please. Continue with it and the simulator. But it does look good. Doesn't have any upsides to idle. Easy servers. Yeah, but I would say Europe also isn't the best currently. If you have seen the news and so on. Then I would say Asia is easy servers, and if you then work online. But I'm going to move that anyway. But I just need a good visa. But I would say then get into remote work, but get paid work. Don't just fully go in on a startup. Get hired, at least with a company. I'm going to study in China actually. Ah, nice. Well, China is a good place. If you're going to study in China, that's a very good place to lock in. If you even have 5k in China, you're set. With food and everything. Then you can live like a king. Then you have good food and every day. Where in Asia, that will be a secret, Abbas. But probably... Oh well, I think he's asking me. But when I'm in Asia, I'll probably go to China. Shenzhen. Shenzhen or Thailand. I will probably not live in Thailand, and I would more live in China. Just Shenzhen or something. China, Japan. Yeah, those are the best places to live. Or well, long term. Nah, Thailand is good, but it's more for vacation and like the freelance, the digital nomad vibes. If you like move around, like Thailand, 3 months is good, and then it's nice to move. But Japan and all those are decent. Or like to live long term. But I'm going to live in all of them at least for some time. Big and crowded would either you get... Big and crowded would either you get... What do you mean elevator get lost? But... Or in some remote place in China, but Shenzhen is nice. Like, and it's not that busy, Abbas. You would think it's really, really busy, but it's not that bad, actually. In Shenzhen, at least, in the places in the center. It's not that bad. What if I build a team like some Chinese and me infiltrate me? That's good, but that's not about it, Marlon. I'm talking about money. Like, if you have money, you can live a good life, because a startup can take a year or 2. A startup will take lots and lots of time, and with freelance and client work, you can get some money in the pocket to then live a good life while you do it. But now, I would 100% start like a startup. Get started with a company or like a small startup, and that's a way you can make $1 million or like multi-million dollars, like 10 million. With freelance and client work, you won't make... Or well, 1 million with client work is doable, but like 10 million with client work is very, very hard to do. Except if you're like contracted and really work long term and so on, so on. Well, then I would even say 10 mil is not doable as like freelance work. But you need to use freelance work as a way to get money to then reinvest in yourself and into your business. Because, do mark my words, 100k a month with Fiverr is very, very, very possible. Even, oh well, 1 mil not, but 100k yes. I have some connection. Yeah, then do that. But it's not about that, it's about living good while you do it. And the startup is a gamble. I'm just saying and telling you, Marlon, a startup is a gamble. If the idea is good, yeah, but a startup is a gamble in the end of the day. You don't know if your dad will have an investor for you. You don't know if the project will is. Yep, it is. Yeah, so I just saying, get started. Get into that startup, but also get some money in the pockets. Just so you can live good. Go to fancy restaurants, or well, fancy restaurants I don't actually do, like once a while with family, but not... I wouldn't pay 200 or 300 for a fancy dinner, in my opinion. Then I'd rather just buy some very good steaks from the butcher. Let me see, Xcode. I'll try, I hope it works. Nah, but it will definitely work. Just try remote, try and get contracted. Do freelance and get contracted with people. And then you will have money in the pocket. And there are loads and loads of things you can do to make money online. Doesn't need to be vibe coding per se. I just recommend it because it's one of the main things. You can make money easily. But you also have the trenches of the Bitcoin, of the crypto and so on, that we do so much things just for some paper. That's so hard, man. We do some... But you say it's hard, but there are Russian vibe coders that make a lot of money. Yes, that's a bad of me to say, like an example and so on, but... It's possible also in Russia. It's excuses, Marlon. People in Belgium have the same excuses as you. And yes, I do say Russia is harder and makes a bit less money. But it's not... Compared to India, you all are still you're almost on the same level as Belgium. And there's even people in India from Dollar Vibe Club and here and just in general that make loads of money and 5k, 10k months online. And also lots of clippers in India, that too. Or like stream clippers and so on. But that's something different. That's like via WAP and all that stuff. Man, demo almost done. Step 5. Okay, this one, no clue. Claude is doing his thing. demo looks nice, and I can send it. And then we can already send the demo, client will be happy, and then if he says yes, then we have... I'll probably charge 5.5. Hi Hunter, fijn dat je ook lekker makkelijk. Ja, ik gebruik AI voor de demo, want ik ben een vibecoder voor heavy-end projects. Maar wees gerust, ik heb volledige end-to-end projects gemaakt met AI en er zijn nooit problemen met de backend. En het is gewoon een nieuwe skill die de meeste coders nu aan het leren zijn, is om AI te gebruiken. First investing in everything my dad was investing in and didn't get satisfied. Yeah, so you have money, so you have the money in the pocket, but I would say get also freelance, you just get money. Don't just get all in on your dad. It's nice you have connections and so on, but don't go all in on one gamble. I wish. Ja, dit komt nog. Dit wordt nog toegevoegd in de latere milestone, want dit is dan voor de volledige backend dat die op jouw account komt. Ja, dit komt. Dus ook krijg je hier nog de... ik voeg de andere dingen even toe. You talking to me, Abbas, or the other? Wait, I was like typing a message. One moment. Let me see what the... My first business was in 11 years. I was so stupid. He gave me and told me to do what I did. Yeah, so you have money from your father, but but lock also in and get your own money. Because I now, no hate Marlon, but you seem like your family seems quite decent, or like quite well off and decent, and you're complaining about the wages in Gusha and so on. But you get more than where... Abbas, there's so many ways. UGC, you invest in your own business. Ads. Invested in crypto. Or well, I don't promote any crypto tokens. Blah blah. I don't know, Marlon. I'm talking to lots of people and also to a random guy on Fiverr. But yeah, you seem like a quite decent family from Russia. That you have money. That your parents gave you 1,000 to invest in something random at 11 years old. To you, man, you get. But now, Abasa, you just invest. You can invest in stocks, crypto, but I will not say any names. But invest in the business also, ads, yeah, tools, and so on, so on. What did I want to do? This one. Let me see. Build website for him. Oh well, this is the wrong one. Let me see. I invest in stock actually. Ah, okay, nice. But nah, I would just... You tell me like Russia hasn't like have a lot of money and so on, but if your dad gives you 1,000 for some random business at 11 years old, then it does seem like you're well off. But then don't complain. People will pay you 3K in Russia then for remote work. Trust me, people will pay you 3K for remote work if you know what you're doing. Bybit and go on. Abbas, I cannot say. That I cannot say, Abbas. I'm not, how would they say? Don't listen to me for financial advice on Bitcoin or all that stuff. But, I will tell you one thing what I think about crypto. Do you think it's the future? Yes or no? And just decide for itself. That's only about, I guess. I'm just... Yeah. But people in Russia in general will pay you 3k for remote work. Definitely. You just need to get it sorted. But it's nice that you have a family that supports you. But then also show them, yes, I can also make it on my own. Don't... I'm not saying you are, but I'm just saying don't become like one of those random rich kids that gets everything from their parents. Earn your own money. Truly. Earn your own money. And become better than your own parents, even with wealth and so on. I don't just be like some random, like one of the rich kids that get money from their parents. Like, make your own also and lock in. But it's good that your parents support you and give you that money, that even that 1,000 is decent for the dorm, or whatever you say in English. Yeah, dorm room. How many are we burning even? 88, right. Het is gewoon voor de backend, want je kan deze dingen nog niet editen. In de volgende milestone voeg ik de backend toe. En dan ga je alle tekst en info kunnen editen en meer toevoegen. Want dan staat dat ook op jouw account. Wat is dat? Wat is dat? Let me see. Yes, I never asked much fee. Yeah. It's good that you invest the money in like a business or stocks at least, because you do have like some random rich kids that just like buy those random designer clothes that I find it stupid to pay. If you pay something like above 500 or like 800 for clothing, then just invest it, or then gamble it. Like, then even go to the roulette wheel and gamble it, in my opinion. Let me see. Okay, this is all good. Okay, but alright, we'll see with this client. We'll negotiate a bit and then we'll see. I'll probably end stream in a few, but then we had a good run. But now Marlon, definitely. But don't what I see is like that you think that because you're in Russia you cannot earn that 3k. Believe me, bro. Believe me, you can truly. You just need to find the right company and maybe via your parents. If it's stupid if you buy. Yeah, that's what I meant, Marlon. But yeah, don't. If you just are like a random rich kid and you do just buy some random designer clothes, it's just a waste. Like, invest it or something. Hunter, you are a wise. What, do you want to see my passport? I am 18, yes, but it feels like I have lived many lives and seen a lot, in my opinion. And I just realized, I think, at a young age, going to college, in my case, I'm not hating on college, I am just saying, and this is in general, in America and in Europe, a lot of these colleges are just full on frat parties. You look like 20, yeah, but that's because of the gym, bro, that's just because of the gym. And because my hair is long, but I'm 18, fresh out of high school. But nah, what did I want to say? I'm not hating on college, it's just the whole idea of college in this day and age has been a bit distorted. Of also politicals and like, if you have a sex, what is it called? Psychology, or psychology is decent, but if you have a literal degree about sex and whatever, or like, about trans rights and so on, that's worthless in my opinion. And lots of these colleges, in Belgium and America, are all frat parties, it's just parties. Day and night. And then, yeah, then people study once a while and get that degree at the end of the 6 years, if they succeed. Just the whole idea of college, of what it used to be and was, is kinda distorted, in my opinion. And that's why I'm not even gonna go. Is it money unless you're going to... Yeah, if you need the papers, then definitely go. But the whole thing of university and college has been distorted, in my opinion. The whole thing of like college and so on has just been wasted, and it's not what it used to be, in my opinion. That's why I'm not even gonna go. Moment I was 18, never gonna go into school again. Unless to like bring my kid and so on, but not to study. Every other degree is away. Yeah, most of them. Engineering degree also, but like all the degrees where you need something. But I would say, if you do self-study and use the internet, you can learn anything. You have lawyers that learn everything online and then represent themselves, or like people that represent themselves in court by learning it online and then win, and then become lawyers. If you can learn anything online. You have the literal everything, wiki of everything. Every single bit of human knowledge is on the internet. If you want to learn something random about animals or like, then search it up. Like, if you have, oh well, sickness, I wouldn't recommend. Like, don't ask ChatGPT for a random illness, because then or like your symptoms, then it will maybe just say you're dying. But most things you can learn online, if not all. Except the experience of life. Let me see. Okay. But nah, that's good though that I look 28. Because I could... But I already look 28 or like older. Then like I don't need to... Or well, in Belgium you don't even need to show ID for alcohol. They just give it... If you're 12 you get alcohol if you want. But I don't really drink a lot of alcohol. Once a while I drink kvass and schoof. Or like beer, but not a lot. Or wine. But like once in the 2 months. Once like a gathering or family gathering or whatever. But nah. But that's maybe also because it's European culture and so on. Of the drinking at young age. Or at least beer or monk beer, klooster, Christian beer. What they like what the church beer in Belgium. Just the beer that the churches make. Or used to make. Man, okay. I do know, okay, I was expecting it to be something like this, but don't drink beer, take roids instead. That's also a possibility, Sumo. That's also a possibility. But now, if you take steroids, you need to then go into all testosterone replacement therapy and so on. That's not good, and you need to do a whole lot of stuff. Maybe if you're older and you have something really wrong with your DNA and genetics, then take it, but... do some more fine-tunes where needed, and also, why is the live statistics on the program? Why are you not copying my text, huh? On dataverzameling. Maybe make a separate tab for that. Don't make all of them, but I do already like what it looks like. Just do those final things, do a full rundown, and upload it to Vercel again, and then I'll send the client. Thank you. More shorts, more videos, and ads. That's the plan. Y'all will see at the end of August. Y'all will see. And I'll maybe start doing, but this is separate. I'll just post once a while motivational on Insta for the love of the game. Where's my thing here? But I'm not in a rush to grow my YouTube. I'm more in a rush than to like get 10k on Upwork. That's like what I'm more focused on. Getting another 10k on Upwork. Nah, just YouTube. I'm just on YouTube currently, Somu. But soon I'll go to the other platforms. But I'm more focused on my other projects. But soon I'll get locked in more on YouTube for the content part or the outreach. Or just the gathering. Just a YouTube funnel. You just need to make... I know how it works and did it for clients. I just need to do it for myself in the funnel. You just need to make content that reaches a lot of people, then you need to make content for your subscribers, and then you need to make, yeah, content so that people join Dollar Vibe Club or go to the project or whatever you're doing. It's just like the funnel. It's just, you just need to make a sort of funnel, and that's in every kind of business for content. I know I'm kinda explaining it probably wrong and very vague, but then you just know the general gist of it. You have like loads of videos and AI can also explain it more in depth, but it's like a content funnel you need to always do in any business. Okay, he's able to set up an agenda. Good. How much usage we have? I don't want to burn through it today. 87. That's actually good. We're like, I have 4 Claude tabs open, so actually decent. Keep 1, skip 2 tab, right. Will just be begonnen and run history. Oh yeah, run history, nice. Wait, I don't understand this Dutch slang. I need to translate it. Wat is this? Sowieso geen verwijt. Betekent dat hoe dan ook geen schuld of blaam aantreft? Ah, okay. But well, sometimes I need to search it up because I cannot understand the Fries and the Netherlands, their slang sometimes. But I think it's also because I have like a strange Dutch dialect that makes me sound German at some times. What's this? It's done. Ooh, the app looks fire! The app looks fire! Can I... where's the visual thing? Open it for... Man, right. Okay, continue building, please. Continue building the full app. We need like all the screens, because this is not all the screens. Like, we need all the screen settings, the onboarding flow, and so on. And also, it looks absolutely fire. I would love if you open a preview. Or maybe it is open, but I didn't see it. Okay, this is unclear. This is okay. This is, yeah, glitched because it's a phone. Freeze both lane. What is... Okay, it needs to be explained more properly, but it's good. You all might think, what the hell is this? But you will understand once it comes together. It's like a, or well, a smart game. It's like a brain teaser, or whatever they say. Never mind, I found the preview. Just continue with the workflow and add all the screens. Because I saw and see that also all the other apps don't all have the full screens for every single small thing sometimes. And that needs to be done. Thank you. How much usage we had? I'll lower this one because I think he's on... Let me see. Okay, extra high. Okay, he's doing the final checks. The website looks amazing. Now we are gonna deliver also a small milestone. It's just 1,250, but then we have another small milestone complete. And that's then something already off the board. And then hopefully, I'm curious how much we'll get at the end of the month. I think around on Fiverr it will be, I hope, 12k. 12k USD, and that's after the minus 20%. Like, I've seen so many people complain about the 20% Fiverr takes, but like, in my opinion, it's such a stupid thing. Like, you're not getting clients at the moment anyway, so why are you scared and like, yeah, but if I start the Fiverr account, I need to pay 20%. It's so stupid in my opinion. Like, start at least a Fiverr account and get some money in the pocket. If you're not making anything, if you make $0, why are you complaining about the 20% that Fiverr takes? They literally give you clients for free. They literally throw money at you. You get free benefits, free ads, and you get all these things. And then you have people making $0 complaining that Fiverr takes 20%. Like, in my opinion, it's stupid. Just get started with the 20%. Get Fiverr and just be okay with paying 20%. It's not that much, in my opinion. 20%, and they do the full outreach for you, the full ads. People come to you. You don't need to reinvest anything compared to Upwork and Dribble and so on. Man. Yeah, I talk fast. Or what do you mean, Somu? But yeah, I talk fast, man. Come on. Yeah, but there are people here in the chat not willing. But nah, the 12k is... I have the 12k minus. The 20% is already taken. Even. I only look at the money that's... the 20% is already gone from. But yeah... Be okay with giving Fiverr 21%. I don't get why people are like complaining on it. Especially if you're not making money yet. What's the harm of starting a Fiverr account? Like if you are complaining and like, yeah, but I don't want to start a Fiverr because I need to pay 20%, then you're just leaving money on the table, in my opinion. Okay, come on, load. Should be good. He's just doing a full rundown. Seems all good. A small MVP, get all the screens sorted. You have a light mode, a dark mode. Actually, now I think of it, I should have done that. I had like an old client I didn't want to do because he was too complex, but now I'm actually thinking of it. The AIs of now, or well, the client I needed to do was like from a few months ago. But now, what I see what's possible with AI, I should have taken the project. It was like a very complex project and it had like over 50,000 items of like a calculator and it needed to be linked with machines. But it was a project for around 25k, but I should have taken. Or well, I can still take it, but it's like... it's still like in proposal and everything. But it's from personal. But yeah. This was, if I can get to do that project, that would be fun. And I have like my name, well, not engraved, but I have a bit of a legacy in those machine spaces. Or well, legacy. In the terms and policy. Because I don't think anybody knows. For example, I don't think anybody knows, for example, you have like a POS system in your store. I don't think anybody knows who made the POS, but still. It's fun to have. Oh. Man. Oh, okay. Don't know who's clawed or what I did, but well. Come on, man. Don't burn all my usage. Okay, this is done. Is everything added we asked and that were in the revisions? Confirm with me. If so, upload it to Vercel. Okay, nice. Is this done? Okay, he uploads to Vercel and then we should be good. But I'll end the stream in a few then. But then we had a good run. Let me also see. But let me see, I'll probably end it in a few, but let me load this. Nah, but like lock in, I would say it's truly possible. Once you get a taste of even 10k, you realize money is like, nothing is real, nothing really matters. Or well, it does, but like, if you know the Gafkans, you know the Gafkans. But yeah, nothing is real, nothing really matters. Like, Once you understand and once you get like that first 10k, you realize, like, you just realize, man, that it ain't real, man. Money ain't real. It is real, but it ain't real, if you get what I mean. And I'm talking like I'm Socrates or something in like a strange philosophical way, but if you understand, you understand. Come on, man. Okay. Nah, I'm really excited to launch the apps. We only have 42 days, but marketing I can do in like 40 days, like 35 days. I have a plan. I have a plan and I have a goal. They'll also hire some people just do UGC for me. Like a tip, and this might sound unethical, but or unethical. You need to just pay hot girls to make UGC content for you, and you find them on WAP. You just find hot girls to make UGC content and that will work, trust. Strangely enough, that works in a lot of businesses, but... You just need to have a hot girl make UGC content and then you get more clicks and so on. It's like to lure the people in to the app and then they pay you like $5 or $10 for the mobile app and then you're all good. And a mobile app you only need to build once, and then you just need to do marketing and like small changes, but once the main app is built, that's like 90% of what will be added, like forever, in most cases. Man, what is wrong with my AI that he cannot upload to my Vercel sometimes, or like takes so long? I truly need to figure it out. Nah, I use girls online, so but if you know someone IRL that does UGC, just ask them. I know one, but I'm not... She would probably scam my ass. Just use online girls, it's very easy. Go to WAP and then hire them. It's no financial advice, but still. Finally, my local client follow-up. He will sit down and pay me as we was working this. 3 milestones. See, nice, Jacob. What do you mean profit? Or well, after 5. I'm telling you, man, I believe in my... Nah, for sure, Jacob. Just lock in and you'll have it. Also, what's this? Aight. Nah, but Solmo, there's enough people on UGC that do that. There's like a full-on category. I'm not gonna say it. It sounds sexist, but it's like, it's business, bro. It's business. Nah, for sure, man. Don't go into the 9 to 5, especially if you have... I recommend everyone, if you're like 18, 17, 16, do a student job and get a taste of it and never do it again. Find the most shittiest job you can find. I had like a student job for a few months at 16. Or is that 17? In between. It was the most... I'm not saying the job was fun and so on, but it was Arbeit, like they say. Arbeit. Arbeit to the maximum. Cooking, cleaning, everything. I needed grocery store, building, and cooking. What that means? Arbeit. The word what I said. Working. Arbeit, working. It means hard work. But not hard work in a good way. It's like student work and you were doing it. Nah. Yeah, that was what it was. But we were only students there. Like I moved a fridge in that day. Worst. All in one is the worst soul mood. Trust me. I moved a fridge. I moved like 6 fridges with like a car with 3 wheels. Fake titles? What do you mean? Don't know what that is. I just know I was doing a lot of stuff, but it was funny, but also really Arbeit, low pay. Well, student pay. Student pay for like everything. Cooking, grocery, and like moving fridges. Like from the old store. Then we had like a car with 1 wheel. Or like There was like normally a car has 4 wheels, but one of the wheels was missing. We were all students. It was like student Arbeit gewoon. It's like, but it was funny. It was funny. Learned a lot and then realized, yeah. But nah, I recommend everyone if you're 16, 17, find the most shittiest student job you can, and then you will realize, I ain't wanna do this until I'm 40. Realize that, and then you will have also more motivation. And then you understand the struggle of also the mindset of the 9 to 5, that it's hard if you're in a 9 to 5 to get also out of that mindset. It's not only, yeah, it's mainly mindset. I was gonna say it's not them to blame, but it's all mindset. Also, not everyone has the option to not working and have so much time to learn. You can stay at home and yeah, that's also the thing. Some people also need to make money fast, and it's hard. Locking in online and having a 9 to 5 is hard, because then after the day you're tired and you have all this like work that you did and so on. Yeah, for sure. And then now you just have the time to lock in and so on. This is the damn. Yeah. Yeah. Hello? Okay, what the hell? I don't know what that was about. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. Strange. Yeah, it's back now. Strange. But I was gonna end the stream anyway in a few, but I don't know why that happened. Now, why was the Wi-Fi? Nah, I have things to do, Jacob. I have things to do during the day and to lock in. And I prefer doing most of my work offline. Man. What? Did someone pull the Wi-Fi cable outside or what? Or did someone burn something down again? Like, echt, what is this? Man. I don't live in the hood, but oh wow, this is like a family suburb. But sometimes strange things do happen here. Well, it's maybe just people, because like old people that live here. But, man, okay, I'm going to end the stream here because, well, ain't no Wi-Fi, I think, for my music. Well, I'll end the stream here. Moral of the story of today: lock in, man. Thanks to 8-hour streams. Nah, Somu. We do locked in on the regular work. Or just working offline. I'll maybe see, but I'm not a streamer, but I'll see about that. Normally that was the case, but we'll see. And then normally I said that, or no, normally it was 3 hours or 4 hours. And then later on we would work up to 8 hours, 9 to 5 streams. But that's for later, maybe. But now I'll end the stream here. Moral of the story: lock in. Just truly lock in. And you will see, like, once you make even 5k, you realize money ain't real. Money just ain't real. I'm a bit tired of the mindset. I talked a lot of mindset during the stream anyway. So watch the stream, rewatch the stream, and you'll hear lots of good knowledge. Anyway, GG. GG. I don't know why stream Wi-Fi fell out.